Hi everyone, welcome again to Nigerian's perspective. So the protests have continued in Nigeria. End bad governance protests. Today is day 8, and while in some parts of the country, northern Nigeria to be more specific, they still have a lot of protesters out there. Southern Nigeria started to quieten a lot more and less violence in the south as well. So I'm just going to read this report from Crisis 24. I'm just going to read it and I'll give my final thoughts towards the end. Protest activity, heightened security, and sporadic clashes likely to continue nationwide through at least mid-August. Mid-August. I thought the protest was for 10 days. So I'm hearing mid-August. Maybe let's see if this news makes any kind of sense. So it says further anti-government protests and counter-protests are likely through at least mid-August. Anti-government activists rallied under slogans such as End Bad Governance and Tinubu Must Go has planned a series of actions through August 10th over several demands, including electoral and anti-corruption reforms and reduced electricity and fuel tariffs. Now, as we know, since 1st of August, this protest since the protest started on the 1st of August through to the 8th of August, today, we had protests in Abuja, Benin City, Edo, Gombe, Gusau, Ibadan, Jos, Kaduna, Kano, Lagos, and Maiduguri, Port Harcourt, Yenagoa, and Bayelsa, amongst other affected locations. Demonstrations along major roads such as the Abuja, Kaduna, and Abuja Kefi highways caused traffic gridlock. Looting and vandalism, I've covered that in earlier videos. Incidents occurred in several areas across the country. Police fired tear gas to disperse multiple gatherings, including in Abuja and Lagos. As of 7th of August, which is yesterday, at least 14 casualties have been reported in Abuja and Kano, Niger State, Borno, Kaduna, and Jigawa State. Additionally, more than 700 protesters have been arrested by security forces across the country. So, reading on, as of 7th of August, governors placed curfews in various locations. Bauchi State, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. curfew is in effect in Katangum local government area. Jigawa State, 6 to 5 a.m. in Babura, Benin, Kurdu, Dushe, Gumel, Adijia, Kazaure, Kiyawa, and Roni local government areas. Kaduna, 24-hour curfew, is in effect in Kaduna and Zaria. Kano State, statewide, 6 to 6 curfews in place. Katsina, statewide, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. curfews in effect. Plateau State, 6 p.m. to 2 p.m. curfews in place. Almost 24 hours. Yobe, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. curfews in effect in the Potiskum, Gashao, Gashoa, and Unguru local government areas. Government officials or governors may implement similar curfews and other restrictions ahead of protests or in the event of significant local, state, or nationwide unrest. So if you look at this, you notice, for those of you who know the Nigerian map, none of these states or none of these curfews are taking place in southern part of Nigeria. So like I said earlier, the concentration of the protest is in the north, and there has been destruction to property, riots. It's been quite intense over there, and the governors have needed to put hours to even a day's curfew, as we see in Kaduna, to kind of like curb what is going on in northern Nigeria. So the news further says an event of future protests, likely gathering locations include city centers of state capitals, notably near governors' offices, government buildings such as the National Assembly in Abuja, major roads including highways, and those from city centers to airports. Protesters may attempt to gather in similar areas, raising the risk of confrontations between demonstrators. And increased security presence and localized travel delays are likely near all gatherings, particularly in city centers of state capitals near government buildings and transport hubs. The potential for clashes between rival activists or with security forces is elevated, particularly if officials ban the anti-corruption gatherings and activists block major roads, including those connecting airports. So yeah, that's what this story is just saying. So for me, it's interesting. Do you think this will extend past the 10th of August? I don't think so. From this report, I don't agree with this report. But given that there's a disparity between how people are protesting in the country, it's likely that in the north, there's more hunger, there's more starvation, there's more anger in the north. So the chances of the protests exceeding the 10th of August in the north are quite high. The chances of it coming to a natural conclusion on the 10th of August in the south, maybe some certain parts of the south, maybe not all the south, but yeah, it might be likely that in some parts it ends, some other parts it continues, as we've seen from the 1st of August. So I'm going to kind of like wrap this up here. Not so much going on today with regards to the protests. If you're out protesting, like I said before, please stay safe and take care of yourself as you go out to protest. And just be very aware of your surroundings. So I'm going to leave it up. I'm going to leave this one here. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, like this video. It helps the algorithm to push it to more people to view it, and share with as many people as possible. And I'll see you in the next one.